Hello and welcome to TotalTouch point of sale software. This is going to be our second video in the remote printer setup. So we want to get into our back office here, go to Setup, Remote Printer Configuration. And so we have a lot of options on this screen, and I'm going to go over them really quick. The name is just the name that you're going to see when you're adding items to your printer. Device type is either printer or video. Videos for KDS, which we'll go over in future videos. Device name is the name that your device has in Windows. So your device would need to be installed and operating in your back office machine in order for it to be listed here. And we added remote printer in our last video, so it's there. Emulation is just for what type of printer it is. These are just slightly different. It may or may not match the printer that you have, but that doesn't really matter. We can just leave it on T88 cut. This first checkbox here is for remote item grouping. This will group your items together if that system option is enabled. Your first option here is to enable the speaker if you have a speaker plugged into the cash drawer port of the printer. Your section option here disables printing modifiers. Third option is to advance the paper in case you have a non-cutting printer so you can tear the paper off. And these two buttons increase the font size of the printer. This option down here for use device names will allow you to type in the path to your printer in case your printer is actually a shared printer on the network. So an example of this would be if you have a USB printer plugged into term 2. What you're going to want to do here is go whack whack term 2, if that's the name of your term, and then printer name, whatever the printer is shared as. You're still going to type a name here so that you can see the name in your item drop downs when you're selecting a printer. For this demo, we're just going to be using an installed printer here, and we'll just name this Kitchen. So now that we have this printer added here, see, when you save it, it's going to say you have to reload your PMC or Print Manager module. So I'm going to go into a menu item, and I'm going to go to my cheeseburger, and I'm going to change it to Print at the Kitchen, and I'll close that to save it. And then I'm going to hop on into the point of sale system here, bring in a cheeseburger, and then I can click send. And then I'm going to hop into my point of sale software. But before I do that, I want to open my print manager. To exit it, before I hop into the point of sale software, I need to exit my print manager and restart it. So now that the print manager is up and running and it says remote printer number 1 kitchen ready, I'm going to log into my point of sale, ring in a cheeseburger, and I can either click cash to cash it out and it'll print then, or I can click send to send it and it'll have a status of being sent. You heard in the background that it printed to the printer.